Pregúntale qué dijo. Dijo, mira, escucha, ya todo, ya vi todo. Hermano, dijo, mira, ¿cuál va a salir? 45 minutos, yo dije, ¿cuál va a salir? En su vendrá, va a poner 2. Pregúntale.
¿Sí? ¿Verdad?
2.
Brujo brujo.
Ladies and gentlemen, step aside because right now the Prince of La Masia has touched down in France and he's tearing it up right now in Ligue 1. And yes, I am talking about Ansu Fati. At just 22 years old, after years of setback, the prodigy is back and he's looking to make a statement. I have talked about this before and you guys can go back to one of my tweets, one of my posts that I do have on X. I said that Ansu Fati is going to return to form in this upcoming season and he's doing exactly that. Now, why are we talking about Ansu? Why are we amplifying his name today? That is because he has had an explosive start at Monaco. 4 goals in just 97 minutes this season, averaging 1 goal every 25 minutes for AS Monaco, and has not even started a single game yet, but has scored in all 3 of his appearances. I really do think that he is rewriting his comeback story in Monaco. It's not just about the goals, bro. It's about him making a statement, a wonder kid who feels alive again. And I hope that in a few weeks we can say that Europe better be ready. Because if Ansu Fati can score goals easily in Ligue 1, I hope that next step for him could be that he scores goals in the Champions League. And I really do think that he will. I have a lot of faith in Ansu Fati, and with his consistency, he can do a lot of damage. He has scored a goal against Club Brugge in the Champions League, scored a brace against Metz. On the first goal, he scored after 37 seconds, being subbed in, and the other one was a header. And then he scored a goal against Lorient, a last-minute penalty in stoppage time. Even though, yes, Monaco did lose 3-1, at the very least, Ansu Fati scored another goal. Ansu Fati has made his personal mission very clear. At the age of 22 years old, these are the 3 things that he does want to accomplish. Point number 1, recover to peak physical condition. Point number 2, put injuries and setbacks behind him. And point number 3, reach 20 goals this season. And let me tell you guys, at this rate, it does seem like Ansu Fati can easily reach these type of numbers. And if he continues with this type of trajectory, he can find himself at a 25 goal season. And that would be really, really good. I honestly believe that if he scores any more than 20 goals this season with Monaco, Barcelona should call him back. Now, at Monaco, his role is mostly as a second striker or sometimes as a central forward. He has been used as a super sub to break the games open, and he has been doing that very well. Monaco know his strengths and they know how to give him the confidence that he could not really find at Barcelona. His versatility has also been shown at Monaco. He can play as a number 9, as a number 11, as a number 7 on the right wing, and also as a number 10. His integration is slow, but very much careful to protect his body and to avoid any early season injuries. Monaco want to make sure that Ansu Fati gets integrated slowly, so by the time we get into January and February, he does reach top physical condition and is ready for Champions League matches and big game matches in Ligue 1 when the games are really going to count. It has been said that he does have a very customized fitness program, very similar to the one of Paul Pogba, who is one of his teammates. Currently, he is focusing on stability and rhythm, and he has shown signs of sharpness. When I was looking at his games, he has much more of a explosive start with the ball. He's very clinical in finishing and has improved in confidence. Like, he likes to face the defenders with a lot of enthusiasm. His pace is still dangerous, but it's not fully back to how it was when he was 16, 17, and 18 years old, but he is getting there. Fati even himself during the post-match press conferences stated that he does feel great and he feels better than ever before. So as for the stats for this season specifically, so far he has played 3 matches, played a total of 70 to 85 minutes, scored 3 goals, has had 3 total shots with 2 being on target in Ligue 1 so far. In the Champions League, he has only played 1 match, played 25 to 27 minutes, and has scored 1 goal. So overall, I am very happy for Ansu Fati. Remember, he is on loan from FC Barcelona and he is trying to build his confidence away from the Barcelona pressure, which makes a lot of sense. It's great that Joan Laporta and Deco have come to a conclusion that if Ansu Fati were to ever be resurrected, it would have to be somewhere else, not at a team like Barca where there is so much expectations, where they demand more than 40 goal contributions per player. Like, the fact that players like Rafinha and Lamine Yamal still get a lot of heat even though they had like more than 30 goal contributions, it goes to show that yes, the bar is high at Barcelona. They expect you to not only score goals, provide assists, but also win a lot of trophies with it. And so we'll see how Ansu Fati does end, because, you know, ultimately the end game here and what we want Ansu Fati to be is to be his prime self, to be the Eto'o or Henry type of player, a player who is very efficient, who has the pace, who has the explosiveness, and can bring similar numbers to the ones of Rafinha and Yamal. And that is a high bar, but that is the end game. Maybe it might not happen this season. Maybe it may not happen in the next season if he were to join FC Barcelona, but maybe by the time he does turn around the age of 25 to 26 years old, that is going to be okay. Because let me tell you guys, I think that La Masia has really spoiled us in a way where we expect for every youngster to be efficient and effective at the age of 18, 19, or 20 years old. But in reality, when you look at how the football world does work and how we've seen football over the past 25 years, most players don't really reach their peak until like 25, or they don't expect to explode until mid-20s. Look at Jamie Vardy. He exploded at 25 years old and he ended up becoming the Premier League champ at 28. Look at Ciro Immobile. He struggled very early in his career, but then later became a goal-scoring machine in his late 20s. We can even talk about Iago Aspas, a player that we see every season, one of the most annoying players on planet Earth. He did not have a career revival until after he turned 25 years old. And of course, we can speak about our own players. Look at Iniesta and Xavi. Yes, they were seen as very great youngsters, players who can really provide that dynasty that Barcelona were looking for back in 2004. But they were not seen as like, oh my God, like they're gonna go down as one of the best midfielders in our generation. They were never seen like that. They really did blossom and they got the best out of themselves once they did reach 24, 25, and 26 years old. Fati is 22. There's plenty of time for him to reach his prime and really make his mark at a team like FC Barcelona. And so that is it, right? I'm going to be talking about other youngsters through this season, depending if they do well or not. And we will be talking about it here in this YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.